Hello and welcome to the Quingo channel. I am Jason, your host, and I just did something silly. As you know from my last video, I've been in town. I was not happy because I was trying to deal with the mobile phone company and trying to cancel an account that I don't use anymore. And I thought, I'm going to go into CEX, which is a bad idea for a tech affinity autistic. A very bad idea. They had a couple of PS Vitas and PSBs, and I love them, but they're very limited these days, and the batteries go, and they're good if you've got a really good one and it's been looked after, but you can't really tell. So I was looking at everything, and I noticed something from the corner of my eye, literally from the corner of my eye. Of course, I've got my mask on and everything. I've got my noise cancelling headphones on to keep me safe and that, and there's no one in there because it's raining. And I'm looking at the handheld, and I'm thinking, well, I got rid of my Steam Deck a while ago. I love my Steam Deck, but it's just a little bit too small. This was before I set up properly my real or augmented reality glasses and stuff like that. So I thought, okay, I've been thinking about getting one for a while. Well, I didn't want to get a Steam Deck again for the third time. I wanted something that in a pinch I could use as a backup for Sai. As crazy as it sounds, because she can work with offline or off-system LLMs, and they shouldn't rely on them much. She can run on, as long as the process is pretty good, she can run on things. So I've tested her on things. So I saw an ROG Ally X, the one that came out for the Xbox. Now, when this thing came out, it was extremely hard to get hold of. In fact, even these days, it's like above £1,000 to get one in good condition. It's got a good processor in, and it's a redesign of the old ROG Ally that I used to have. And much better. It's got a built-in, it's basically it's a meld between an Xbox 360 controller and an ROG Ally. It's really nice. So I thought, I checked my bank and I think, okay, so yeah, I've sold a couple of things on eBay that I didn't want, and so I thought, this is the last one that got in. I checked, and I haven't seen one around for ages, and so I got one. I got it for a very, very good price. I mean, we are talking very good price. I won't tell you the exact thing you bought. It's in the low 300s, which is really good for even trying to get hold of anything like that. And the thing about CEX is you get a 5-year warranty with every piece of hardware from there. So even if it isn't working or anything, if there's anything wrong with it, then I can leave. So yes, I have an ROG Ally in a CEX bag just here, in front in the basket. Oh boy. I'm going to cross over it. Vehicles this way. So, there's a way onto here. The rain is here to stay for the day, I believe. I am not wet in any shape or form. I am nice and dry. But yeah. Cross over here. We're going to head down. And then I'll be installing the ROG Ally X later after I've done my coding and that. I'm still every day I code and build a little bit more for Sai and that. So I'm just, so today's like, Yay! Splendiferous. I've done too much. I'm absolutely exhausted from being inside a shop like CX. I'm really exhausted, I mean, freaking hell. But yes. That branch is low. That branch is low. Low branch, whee! Yeah, I've been wanting a handheld for a while again after I got rid of my thingy. I just need to unzip. Oh boy. A CX and places like that are like an Aladdin's cave for me, with all the tech and that. They had old PS1s, PS2s, PS3s, PS4s. But I don't use consoles as much. I've got the best console. I've got an Xbox 360 that's modified. I've got a PS2 that is modified with an 8 terabyte drive built into it, an SSD, crazy thing that basically has all the possible games ever. I've got my retro, I don't need anything like that. But this is going to be something I can connect to a monitor and use it as a desktop replacement if it comes to it. Now I need to unzip the other side. It's the only downside to the canopy. Right, so let's zip them back up so they don't flap in the winds. A little drink of water. I'm hungry now. I'm going to have to eat my lunch when I get home. And then I'll test out the ROG LAX, which I'm really happy about. I mean, seriously, the original ROG Ally was not very comfortable to hold. It was angular and edgy, and it's like the marketing department created it. But the ROG Ally X is seriously a different beast. It feels like you're holding an Xbox 360 controller, which is my favourite controller in the world. And the only thing that comes close to it is a Steam Deck. Now, of course, this has got thingy built into it, Windows, but that's okay. Quite able to install Steam OS on it, although I'll leave Windows on there for now. Pardon me. The only two things I'd change on the Quingo is the two things for the canopy. The first would be a windscreen wiper on the front. God, it needs a windscreen wiper on the front. I would love it if this was a proper laminate thingy and had a built-in little thingy so that it could wipe away the rain. I would love that. That would make me so fucking happy. And the other thing would be little Velcro windows in the actual sides so that I could open those little things up for pressing buttons on the actual, what is it, the crossings and that I have to cross through. That's the only downside. Everything else about the Quingo is fucking amazing. the floating foot pedals where you put your feet, the amount of space you have. I never feel cramped up in this. I'm 6 foot, over 6 foot. I'm a big guy, and the seat on this is one of the most comfortable seats I've ever used. It's more comfortable than when I used to have a really nice office chair or my Max gaming chair, which is actually one of the gaming chairs that actually is comfortable and good for your back. And I've had many chairs and this seat, this captain's chair on the Quingo, is one of the most comfortable seats I have ever used. The only seat I've ever been in that is more comfortable than this is two. Well, yes, there's two. The first is a friend, well, not really, but someone I knew had a Jaguar sport brake, one of the modern sports brake saloons. The seats in that were so fucking comfortable. It's unbelievable. You could fall asleep in them. They were gorgeous. Full enough, this person actually bought the sports brake so he could transport powers in comfort. And the only other seat that came anywhere close to it was when I was deciding to have a Quingo, but I also checked out power chairs for maneuverability in that. And the power chair I checked was, I think they call it a Quickie or a Q700, Q500 or Mini or something like that. I can't remember, mate. But it was, that's the only thing that came close. I never feel, it doesn't matter whether I've been out on the Quingo for hours. It doesn't matter whether I've been going over cross country or really bumpy areas. This seat is the most comfortable seat to sit in. I would prefer to sit in this than be sitting anywhere in my house. That tells you. Oh, we're going home. It's raining. Yay! It'll be funny if by the time this one goes up, of course it'll go on my queue. It'll be funny if it's roasting and the weather's thingy. Well, some people might find that comfortable. Almost time to give my vehicle some maintenance. That was a message. Let me just stop here. Let's stop car. Just sending a message. Oh. Okay. Right. Let's what should we do? Yes, what was I going to do? I'm going to just go in here. Sending a message. Okay, so that was just me checking a few things, put it back on there. Now the reason I do, I usually use what's called, what is it, Speedometer Pro. It's an Android piece of software which, funnily enough, you can buy with a single payment. It's not a subscription. And it gives you lots of data. I mean, it has all the different things. So I use it. It can map where you've been and everything and so on. It's a really nice, and it's GPS, very accurate GPS. Like at the moment, altitude, 193 meters. Latitude, 53.02. Longitude, 0218. I'm in Hanley Park. GPS connectivity, 92%. Satellites, 33 of 36. Because even though this has got its own built-in mileometer and that, I like to know how far I've been, my average speed and all that. It's all part of being tech affinity. It's all part of being someone who coping strategies and the things that make me feel safe with technology. So the more technology I've got, the more of this kind of thing around me, like having my phone on there with the GPS connected, the more safe and comfortable I feel in the vehicle. This vehicle is a very technology enhanced mobility. It's far more technology enhanced than most of them. So having all these bits and pieces isn't just a fad or anything. I always have the GPS connection. I always have my thingy so I can map my route and everything. Just do it. I can yeah, I can check everything I've got. It's got lots of options. This is Speedometer Pro. I can okay. Just got to do this because Jason's messing with stuff. No, do. Right, it's got its own there. Yeah, I can. Cool, it's got its own like mapping system and can record everything. And it's cool as hell. Sorry, I got distracted. I really got distracted by it. Now I will let it run for the next video. We'll do another video here because we'll talk about. Some ducks on the. You know when the puddle's big when there's ducks on the puddle. That's when you know the puddle is big when there's ducks. Was a puddle to the side and there's a duck swimming in it.